Hallelujah, hama dzinodikana. Tiri pazuva rechi4 rekutanga kwegore, where we are praying. Today we are specifically praying for Zimbabwe. Tiri pana 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 38. Elisha returned to Gilgal. Remember, Gilgal, it is a place of circumcision. So Elisha is returning to a place of circumcision. He is returning to Gilgal. Elisha anotaura muranda wake, yakanga iri nguva yenzara, just as the same time we are in today in Zimbabwe, where Zimbabwe is experiencing political hunger. Zimbabwe is facing social hunger. Zimbabwe is facing economic hunger. Overall, Zimbabwe is facing a serious famine. So in this period of Elisha, kwakuine famine, Elisha achizviziva kuti vakomana vanakomana vaprofita hakuna kumwe kwavachawana chekudya, but anotuma muranda wake akati isai poto yakakura pachoto mubike. Chiri kuda kubikwa ndo pasina, but panofanira kubikwa. Muprofita haanei nekuti muchawana chekubika kupi. You just need to act according to the prophetic word. Muranda wa Elisha anondotsvaga maherbs anovala, anondotsvaga magaka anovala. Vanoisa poto yemagaka pamoto. Pavakupakura kuti vadye, pavakarayira, kwakunzwa magaka achivala. Kwakudaidzira kumuranda kuti there is death. Mune rufu mpoto. We cannot eat. It's uneatable. No. We are praying for Zimbabwe. Elisha anovapa instruction. Akati unzai flour. Anomwaya flour magaka anovala. Anomwaya flour mpoto ine rufu. Patiri kunamatira nyika ino yeZimbabwe. MuZimbabwe ipoto yazara rufu. There is no happiness in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwean community is not happy. Komwari akati kana vanhu vangu vanodanwa nezita rangu, kana ivo vakanamata ari, where is God of this nation? Where is God of this nation? Where is God of the Zimbabwean people? Where is our God? Elisha pakaisa flour, magaka akatanga kudyika. We are praying for this nation. Ngatibudirane pachena. Mafundisi ngatibudirane pachena. It's a high time for us to stand on the gap of our nation. It's a high time for the church to become the watchmen of these walls of this nation. It's a high time for we to continue interceding by faith. Nyaya inoitika ndeyekuti kutenda upenzi. Patinenge tichitaura kuti vanhu vachamhanya vana muzvinzwisisa. But right now you can witness that there is a lot of things that are taking place in our nation. Vanhu vanogona kutadza kuzvitaura nekuda kwekutya. We are praying kuti Mwari varangare nyika yeZimbabwe. We are praying kuti Mwari vabvise fear. Nekuti the Bible says Mwari havana kutipa the spirit of fear, but about the spirit of sound mind, the spirit of love. Toda kunamatira fear ibude muvana veZimbabwe. It's a high time that Zimbabwean people will take the bull by its horns. It's a high time that the people of Zimbabwe understand that for 44 years Zimbabwe has been held at ransom. It's a high time that the leaders of this nation come to realize that the people have suffered and they have suffered long enough. So as you are praying for Zimbabwe, I want you to understand that there is pot. There is death in the pot. We need a better Zimbabwe. We need God to release the grace. We need God to raise more people. People who stand for the truth politically, the truth economically, the truth spiritually, and the truth politically. We need God to open the gates of this nation. We need gates of abundance to begin to flow in this nation. We need the people of Zimbabwe abroad to come and celebrate the goodness of God in this nation. We need peace and harmony in this nation. We need love, not fear, in this nation. Let me tell you, you can agree with me. There is no industries in this nation. There is no factories in this nation. Vakadzidza kutidarika maventors. Where is God of this nation? Where is God of Zimbabwe? God of Zimbabwe, Jehovah El Hai Hamashayim, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Rapha. God of these altars must come to our rescue. 2025 igore guru, we are igore gobu. Let me tell you, people of Zimbabwe, Samson anoraya shumba, ouraya shumba omurauchi, ozoenda kwa Filistia kwa anoti ndine chirahwe changu. He put forth his riddle and he says, out of the eater came something sweet. Out of the strong came something to eat. Mune chinouraya makabuda chinotapira. Mune chakasimba makabuda chinodyiwa. Akavapa chirahwe. Muna muZimbabwe mune chakasimba. Muna muZimbabwe mune chinouraya. But out of the eater came something to eat for the people of Zimbabwe. Out of the strong came something sweet. Zimbabwe, arise and pray. Zimbabwe, arise and intercede for what belongs to you. Out of the eater came something sweet. Out of the strong came something to eat. Gatina matrenyika yedu. Pazuva ranhasi, we decree and declare that may God continue to raise more people. May God continue to raise men of valor. May God continue to raise Gideonites. 2025 gore guru, uye riri gore gobu, vanomhanya vachimhanya, vanoropafadzwa vachiropafadzwa, vanochera mvura vachichera matsime erevival vachifukunyurwa. God will remain God and he will remain on his throne. Pane zvakawanda zvichaitika politically. Let us continue to pray, having faith that God is fulfilling whatever he has promised for us in this nation. Let us continue to pray. Wherever you are, find time to pray. Wherever you are, continue to pray for Zimbabwe. There is death in the pot. There is death in the pot. But God has remembered this nation. Nyika ngaizvizive kuti Mwari varangarira nyika ino. Vanhu ngavazvizive kuti Mwari wakatendeka warangarira nyika ino. Out of the eater came something to eat. Out of the strong came something sweet. ZANU-PF is like a lion. It has killed people. It has killed masses. And it will continue to do so. But out of that lion, something to eat. Out of the eater, something sweet. Economy yedu irimo. Zvatiri kuda zvirimo. Free education for every Zimbabwean irimo. Equal distribution of wealth irimo. Let us continue to pray. Let us continue to rebuke. Kune vanhu vari kufarisa. Nevafundisi vari kufarisa. Ndavataurira. It's a high time yekuti vana baba vedu enduna unashe, they must retire. Vana mutendi, they must retire. Vari kuzviti mabishop ndove mantiriri. Failing to rebuke my politicians for their bellies, for their stomach, they must retire. Because there is a generation that is coming. A generation of young politicians that is coming. A generation of young prophets that is coming. A generation of young bishops that is coming. A generation of young apostles that is coming. A generation of young evangelists that is coming. So this old Madara, we thank you for serving us, but it's high time for you to retire. My word of advice, vamunanga kana vaine wisdom, kana vakangwara, this is my wisdom to him as a man of God. It's better for him not to go for 2030. It's good for him, and it will be good for him and the generations after him to retire peacefully. Mafundisi vanamutenda havagoni kuvaudza, vanautaunasha havagoni kuvaudza, kunyange vana makandiwa havagoni kuvaudza. But it's good for him to retire. It's good for him. Kwete kufurirwa nevanhu vakavakomberedza. It is a blessing, and it will be a blessing for him and the generations that will come after him to retire and say, I have done my part. I'm going home. I'll take a seat. Ndona vasukuru vachikura. That will be a blessing for his generation, and he will leave a mark in the history of Zimbabwe for him to retire. Arega kufurirwa nevana vana china masa vana vese vanhu vakavakomberedza vari kutaura 2030 because they know they are going to benefit. They have got access to protect. They want to protect their wealth at that cost. If he's listening to me right now as a man of God, this is prophetic. He would retire and enjoy rather than to spend his time running away, rather than to be dragged down. Look at what happened to Robert Mugabe. The very people were singing kuti tinomuda Mugabe aramba aripo, tinomuda Mugabe aramba aripo. Vana Kasugwere vachimba, vana Jonathan Moyo vachimba, na iye George Aramba akanga aripo futa achimba. These are the very people. And we have got the very people with the same caliber singing to him. Kuti tinokuda kuti murambe muripo. Hazvireve kuti vanoda President Idi. Hazvireve kuti vanoda Idi. They want to protect their wealth. They want to protect their properties. They want to protect their families. They know very well that today, if there is change of government, if there is change of leadership, they will run away. So whatever they are trying to propagate, it is for their own personal benefit. He was vakashandisa wisdom kungoita general conference yekubvunza vanhu pajekerere. You understand that mwoyo yavanhu is no longer with him, but mwoyo yavanhu yakuna David. May God continue to bless you, and may God continue to bless Zimbabwe.